people.
Welcome back to our channel.
Forwarding a long time.
Yes, we must apologize. We've been slacking.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
No, it's not really.
No, we're just like, we've been super busy. I'm just back to work after mat leave, and we're just trying to like balance the like work life, home life, mom life, dad life,
and enjoy in between.
But we thought we'd come at you guys this time with a nice little story. Yeah, we're gonna tell you guys a story. We're gonna talk about my first time going back to see Julius.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember the excitement like it was yesterday, baby.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was a good trip. First and foremost, like if you know me, like I was always so nervous to fly. Like super, super, super nervous. Like I would literally have anxiety and panic attacks getting on the airplane. But for some reason, when I was like going back, that was my first time ever flying solo. And when I was going back to see him, like not even a nerve in my body. Like I was so cool, so calm, so collective. And it was like, yeah, it was amazing. We decided to stay at a hotel for the first time because, I didn't know if he was like gonna kill me or anything like that. I'm just joking. I trusted him. I did. I trusted him. Otherwise, I would have never gone back. But you hear those stories, right?
He's gonna kill you.
you just don't know. But I wasn't scared or anything like that. We just, I didn't really know Jamaica too well, and I don't know. I just felt more comfortable staying at a resort. So we stayed at the Riu Ocho Rios.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what was it, 4 nights? I think the first time.
Yeah,
it was a quick trip.
It was like 3 or 4 nights.
We literally had so much fun.
Yeah. That trip was awesome.
It was so good. And I think it was about like 6 weeks between like the first time we met each other. And I don't know how serious he was when I told him like, I'm coming back to see you.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I didn't believe her because I know like she was just here, right? So I'm figuring like, she said she's gonna come back, but maybe like a year or 2 years or 6 months.
Or 2 years. I would never expect you to wait that long for me.
But yeah, 6 weeks after, she said, yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm ready for you, whenever you are, because
he was ready. When I landed, I took the bus. To the resort.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that was the longest bus ride of my entire life. Like so long.
But usually those rides are not long though, because it's just like from point A to point B. There's no like stop in between,
No, we stopped at every single resort.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's why, because they usually, I think they just have like a main transportation company that they'll just use like people from different resort on that bus, and it's just like a regular like bus in Jamaica.
Yeah, but it's like it's a bus for multiple different resorts.
So every time they reach whatever resort, they'll like stop for like to let off all much people that they're letting off for that specific resort, or they don't, and they just continue moving on to the next one. So that's probably why her transportation
was so long. It was so long. And I remember we were like sending each other pictures of
and where you are and where I am and what you're doing,
and I remember telling him like, as soon as I get there, like I'm just gonna jump on you. I'm gonna like wrap my arms around you and hold on to you, and like they were like, people are gonna be looking at us like we're crazy. Oh, but it was such a good trip. Yes, it really was. It was a nice resort, and we had like a really good time. We did some nice dinners. I think the first night, I think we just locked ourselves in the room and
the first night, we had a lot of catching up. So we catch up like Grace catch up.
But literally, like we just had a ton of fun together.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And like
the first trip back, it was just like so amazing, like the feeling was just overwhelming.
Yeah, all those feelings like from our first time meeting each other, like I mean, all those feelings just like got solidified. Like, yes, like this is my person, he's the one. And I remember like on our last night, I think we were both like so upset. And when we were leaving the next day, because he lives close to the resort, I think it was like a taxi or something that you took home, but he was walking out the road.
Yeah, I had to.
Do you remember that?
Because I didn't take a cab from within the resort. I had to walk out at the front of the resort to take a cab. So I had to like be walking on that long stretch. Anybody go to Rio know like the entrance from the security to the lobby, it's long. So I was just walking there, and then she was in the
I was on the bus and honestly I was sobbing, like tears just rolling down my face. Everybody's looking at me like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then when we drove by him, oh my gosh, it was like Niagara Falls. Like the tears would just not stop. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna go back home and like tell my boss I need another trip. But sure enough, like I was like, I gotta go back and see him. So I think the first time I went back was like around the first week of May, and then I went back again after that.
I don't know.
Like 6 weeks later.
Listen, after that, there was a lot of trips. I don't remember the trips, but I remember the memories. Like I can't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you exactly what we do.
But I think it was that trip that like really like solidified everything. Yeah, and like just brought back like all those feelings that we felt like the first time that we met, and it just like it felt so right, it felt so right.
Yeah, it did. It was an awesome first trip.
So some people would probably be like super scared to go back or go to Jamaica solo by themselves, but as I said, like I trusted him completely, and if ever you have like a bad feeling or whatever, then I would suggest like staying at a resort.
Yeah, so after we spent the first night, like we stayed in for the first night, the other days we just enjoy ourselves. We did a lot of stuff together. We spent a lot of pool time. Around the pool bar.
Yeah, I tried Campari for the first time, and honestly, I think it was, what was it mixed with? Orange juice, maybe?
Orange juice?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it looked like, I'm pretty sure it was mixed with orange juice.
Campari orange juice?
Yeah, and he's like, try this. And I was like, oh, that looks like really, really, really good, because it had like this pretty color to it. Yeah, it was orange juice.
I remember the Campari, but I don't know if I remember it was Ari. Probably was something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember trying it, and it was so bitter. Like, so bitter. I was
I'm like, it's good for you. It's good for you. You need to drink it a lot more, because I love Campari.
Yeah, do you remember, like, me bringing you the 3D movie glasses you wanted?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, this is hilarious. So, I ended up getting those 3D glasses was her mom's always going to the movies and bringing the kids and all that, and then she showed me some polarized 3D glasses, and I'm like, shit. That time I never seen like polarized 3D glasses before. I always saw like the regular like the red and blue filter one, and I'm like, polarized filter. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, I can like bring it whenever I'm going to like 3D movies here, and it will like be so much better than just the run to the red. So I'm like, yeah. And I asked her. I don't remember. Did she offer it or did you ask for them?
I asked asked her, like, because I knew she was going to the movies, and so I asked her if she could get you some of the sunglasses.
And she
3D glasses.
She brought me a pair.
But they didn't work for what you wanted them for.
No, because I so stupid. I think I wanted it to use it on my phone or my computer. So I'm like, oh, if I can have the glass and my computer, then I can watch like 3D movies on my computer, not knowing like it doesn't work like that. Like your monitor has to be able to play or display a 3D movie or a 3D video. Like a regular monitor can't just like, oh, they're playing. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I wanted them, because I'm always experimenting. So I wanted those glasses and I got them, and I experimented. My experimentation failed.
Oh, we went to the disco or the club one night.
Yeah, the entertainment was pretty
really
good.
good there.
From the day, like, you know, beach activities. I think I wanted to play like volleyball or something like that.
Yeah.
And then in the night we went to the disco.
I think it was like
disco?
I don't know
It
if theirs
more
was
like
called a disco. It was more of like a club.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a fun time there. We had a fun time there. And I remember going back to the first night, we had a jacuzzi together. And I've never seen someone fall asleep so fast in my entire
Listen,
life.
let me tell you. Let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this. I think it wasn't my first, because I think when I was staying at the resort, like, you know, I usually take advantage of it. But let's just say like it was my first like really relaxing in a jacuzzi, and it was like, and I'm telling you, like that I'm always showering. I'm used to showering. I'm used to just like go in and take a shower. I'm not used to like a bath or a jacuzzi or whatever it is. So usually when I, you know, soak my body and stuff like that, like I get very sleepy.
And I think he was like exhausted from like
building
building up so much adrenaline because I was coming to see him.
You know? Yeah, man, tell you. Luckily, like all that adrenaline, like I use it up for the first night. Yeah, but I'm telling you, those jacuzzi, like whoever like fall asleep in a jacuzzi or a bath, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like it's just weird.
Overall, like we had such a good time at Riu. The only complaint I think I would say is like I wasn't impressed with the food.
Food,
and they didn't have Blue Mountain coffee.
I don't know. Most resort food, like they're the same. It's just like certain things will like taste different, but some stuff are the same. Like for the food, I don't know. I've been working in the industry. I get so used to the food. So I don't
some
really
resorts
know
have better than others.
Good from bad.
And I would say the pool was a little bit dirty. But other than that, like it was.
Well, yeah, but
good. Their entertainment was like.
You see, she said the pool was dirty, but we were in the pool.
We were in the
all
pool.
Day.
We didn't care.
Every day, all day. We just like push over the leaves over one side, and we're over wherever it's like Florida or what. I think it had like
the Bluetooth.
Did it have like an
speaker.
infinity section to it? I'm trying to remember where we were.
No.
It didn't have
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was such a good time. I'll never forget like just the excitement. I was like, until this day, like I still get butterflies.
Yeah, that was an awesome trip.
Yeah, and that was just like you know, that was like that sealed the deal.
Yeah, that like it just went uphill from there. You know.
Should we tell them about our last night while we were sitting by the entertainment?
Last night sitting by the entertainment.
And when I was sitting on your lap and I looked over at you, you had one tear rolling down your face.
What?
It's true, guys.
What? You see, I can't even remember it. I can't even remember it. Like, I'm not the emotional one. She's the emotional one.
I'm the sucky baby.
You know, she's the emotional one. Like, from once it's a little bit like she'll just like I'll feel away. Of course, I'll feel.
But I think it's because like we had so much fun together, you know. When at that point we didn't know when we were gonna see each other again.
Yeah.
You know.
You keep on telling me that. I don't know why I can't remember that part. Listen, I don't remember.
We'll have to put We'll put some pictures up of our first trip together at the end of this video for you guys to see.
I don't remember crying.
He wasn't crying.
Listen,
okay, hang on a second.
Big man, wait, what would you say? Ooh, say that big man don't cry. I mean, I said, don't cry. I'm not gonna say I never cry. I'm just gonna say
he didn't cry. It wasn't a cry. It wasn't a cry. It was just like it was so weird. It was like just one tear came down his face.
One tear
just rolled down his face. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was an awesome trip.
Yeah.
That was good. It was really good. Yeah, a lot of crazy trips too.
Oh my gosh, we got some stories for you guys. Do we ever?
Oh my god, it's like for every trip there's like something have to like happen, like something have to like go on.
Yeah. We got some more stories for you guys, but you guys will have to stay tuned for those ones.
Yes, sweet.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bang bang boy.
Chop chop.
One thing, man.
Chop chop. Stop.
Oh yeah, I do. What is that?
It's the style.
What style? You cover up and show cleavage at the same time.
I'm not showing cleavage.
Babe, why you're covering up, but you're still like showing cleavage? What?
Oh my goodness, you crazy head.
That's it. Like if a little blackish, that's fine. That's fine. See, that's the style.